right here, right now, we are loving this. Right here, right now, we could love this. Right here, right now, there is a choice point that if you so desire, we could be sending love to the past, the so-called past of our lives. We could be sending love to the so-called future of our lives. Therefore, if we sent love to the past and we sent love to the future, we would be in this present moment of love right here and now. Good morning. Happy day to all of you. I'm Yogi Tom Kelly, and I am just so delighted that I could even be in the proximity of your great light and your magnificence. It's not what we think we know, and it's not who we know. It's not what we know or think we know, it's who we know. And I'll tell you who your soul knows, and that is the owner of that soul, the maker of that soul, and they are absolutely one. Hello, Katrina. Good morning. Hello, Ninja Robert. Hello, Ninja Henry. My warrior brothers. Good morning. Good morning, Brooke. I'm so delighted that we can spend some time this morning on Memorial Day to remember. To remember, you know, we have this thing called divine memory, and if we awaken it, then we're going to know all there is to know. And then all this that seems to be so complicated becomes pure simplicity. And that's the goal for this stream this morning, is to just come back to pure simplicity. If we traced our lineage, good morning, Peanut. Good morning, Peanut. If we traced our lineage all the way back, where do you think you would end up? Where you are right now. You would end up where you've always been. You will end up in that oneness everlasting with the infinite spirit. And so that's pretty simple, isn't it? Where you have no birth, you have no mind, you have no ego, you have no emotion, you're not made of anything that can change. You are made of everlasting, invisible, intangible substance. And what do we call that? Bliss. So today we're just going to remember and maybe love blast. Just love blast. You know, even love blasting yesterday, even love blasting this morning, even love blasting, you know, this entire life, which is nothing compared to the ongoing lifetimes you've had. Many, many rounds, you know, and we've had many, many entrances and many exits, and we've had many appearances and we've had many disappearances. So I thought this morning we could just take care of all of it. You kids interested in taking care of all of it, huh? In one swipe? now you can do things with just a swipe of your screen, your little portable phone. You can just swipe if you're doing some kind of app and you're editing, and you swipe, undo, begin again, undo, and just swipe. So we're just going to swipe the past. And how do we do that? We do it with a love blast, okay? So let's just start with you know, how we always start. We start with a song. You know, we start with the most positive game face on. We start with the most positive attitude that we can come up with, because your time is precious, and that you would spend a few minutes on this love line this morning is outrageous to me. All right, it automatically perks me up. Does it do the same for you? That's just coming together under the auspices of, you know, being on Facebook Live, but really under the auspices of waking up to the truth of who we are, and that we are all that and then some, and all of us are in the all that and then some, always and forever. Does it perk you up a little bit? I'm having a love blast. Are you, could you, would you do? I'm having a love blast. Are you, could you, would you do? Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast our world. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast everyone. you know, it takes some energy to get yourself motivated, doesn't it? Isn't that interesting? Oh, Cal! It takes some energy to get motivated, right? And if we're not careful, you know how it is in life that we, you know, it's, hey, all of it, everything we do, everything that is our choice, whether it's a conscious choice or just a blind choice or it's just following the whim of the moment or it's a laid out plan, we are still seeking that bliss from whence we have come. So everybody is in their choices are making a choice because, you know, subconsciously and super consciously, they want more of that bliss, all right? So in some ways, we've just been deluded a little and a lot here in this 3D land, and so our choices can be a little askew, but the fact remains that you and I really want the same thing, all right? So we have absolute access to the absolute, and we have an absolute infinite abundance of everything that's positive and beautiful, which is the truth, and everything else that seems to keep us stuck in the mud and spinning our wheels and, you know, worried and in fear and all that stuff is very, very temporary. So I think it's an easy task at hand to get her done this morning, don't you think? Just to open up to that divine light and that divine love and let us have a love blast and send it into the so-called past, send it into the so-called future and into this present moment, and we got it all done. We got it all done. And what a great day to remember this, right? What a great day to wake up. It's Remembrance Day. It's Memorial Day. You know? Of all the learnings of all our past lives is culminated into this moment. It's gigantically huge to consider that we would consider the ultimate thing, love, right here and right now. Huh? I think it's a great day. I'm having a love blast. There are the hearts. Are you, could you, would you too? I'm having a love blast. Are you, could you, would you too? Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast our world. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast everyone. Just get out of the way of the way. Let the love come through. Huh? Let it wipe away. Let it swipe away all these thoughts and feelings that are identified with something that is not making you happy, which isn't lasting, which keeps you dissatisfied and keeps you always seeking the outward when inward there is just the abundance of everything you are and everything that is inside. If we can just on this one day determined to look inside into the light of our being, into that which is the divine presence that lives as us and in us and as you and as everyone and everything. If we can decide just this morning, maybe right now, that what we're looking for in life has always been with us, but we need to make that determination to look within for it rather than without for it. This is a big day. This is a really big day. I'm having a love blast. Are you, could you, would you too? I'm having a love blast. Are you, could you, would you too? Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast our world. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast everyone. Why do I sing? Because it's so much better than just talking. It's so much better than being in that part of the brain which needs to analyze everything. You know, a song. It's a song, right? The song of the soul singing to the one beloved of that soul. That's all this is. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast our world. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast everyone. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast our world. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast everyone. Let's go one more round, okay? And let's just see how the past disappears and the worries of the future go away. And it's only leaving us with the reality of now. the truth of now, which I guarantee you is going to put a smile on your face and is going to have you walking on clouds today, baby. Because you are made of infinite spirit. You are one with all that is right here and now, and that's an always. I'm having a love blast. Are you, could you, would you too? I'm having a love blast. Are you, could you, would you do? Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast our world. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast everyone. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast our world. Come on, baby, let's love blast. Let's love blast everyone. You know when you're really fit to be tied. You know when your cat's got your tongue, or whatever those sayings are, and you're just not, you just think this is a bunch of you know what, and it's just, don't bother me right now, I have a hangover. You bet you have a hangover, baby. Whenever you hang yourself up to dry and not allow yourself to remember the truth of you and how everything is right now, when we can really just be so caught up in this present moment of grumpiness. Are you kidding me? I understand that. Who doesn't understand that? Who doesn't know that feeling, you know, all too well? It's kind of gone on for so many ages. It's an age-old feeling. But this is why we are, many of us, desperate to come on this thing and put a smile on our face, even if we don't want to. The great master said, in the mirror, if you're really feeling that grumpiness, you know, if you're really feeling so moody that you don't care about a darn thing, you know, for you, life is just miserable, you better put your fingers on your ends of your mouth and put it, tilt it up, man. And put a smile on that face, regardless. It is that important. Don't you think this life is important? Don't you think today is mega? Don't you think the choices you make today is determining the outcome of tomorrow? You know, the wisdom of the future is right here, right now. The wisdom of the future. You're creating your future with the energy. It's a vibration too. It's just not a thought or two. It's just not a choice or two today. It's a culmination of your vibration. If you added it all up by the end of the day, what was it, you know? Where did you put your attention? What were you interested in? What were you buying into, you know? You know, this idea of happiness it's a wonderful idea, because if you're going to definitely need some wisdom to make some choices that allow you to have some control of your human instincts. In fact, eventually a lot of control of your human cravings. So you put off today a craving that is just going to give you the same old result, right? And expecting maybe same old experience, but expecting the new result from it is called insanity. Where if we can hold off on that with some wisdom and self-control, then all of a sudden everything else that comes to you in terms of vibration and the laws of abundance and the laws of love is greater. It's greater if we can hold off and use that energy for something lesser, hold off in wisdom and self-control, and then all of a sudden our future is guaranteed to be amazing. Amazing. So today, not only do we love blast the past of all our former lives and the heaps of our bodies laying there, man, of all our lives, what have we learned, kids? What have we learned from all that, huh? Or is there not enough energy in your body to even care about that today, huh? We have to look at these things. We have to address everything now. And even if just a few people in this world right now, this morning, decided that today they're going to change the direction of their old energy and reboot it and redirect it to, you know, to this wisdom of the future. This is wisdom of this present moment, which is creating the future. We'd have a brand new world. And guess what? We do. Because you are here. Because you are here. You are here with a big smile on your face. You just love blasted the past, and now we're going to create a new future. The wisdom of the future is love, 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 love. The wisdom of the future is love. What is the wisdom of the future? It's love. The wisdom of the future is love, 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 love. The wisdom of the future is love. The wisdom of the future is Shanti, 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 Shanti. The wisdom of the future is peace. Shanti means peace. The wisdom of the future is Shanti, 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 Shanti. The wisdom of the future is peace. The wisdom of the future is brother, sister, namaste. Isn't that beautiful? The wisdom of the future is brother, sister, namaste. I bow to the light in you. The wisdom of the future is joy, joy, joy. The wisdom of the future is joy. Love, love, love. Let's love everyone. Shanti. Peace be unto you. Namaste. I bow to the light in you. Joy, 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 joy to our world. The wisdom of the future is love, 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 love. The wisdom of the future is love. The wisdom of the future is love, 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 love. The wisdom of the future is love. The wisdom of the future is Shanti, 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 Shanti. The wisdom of the future is peace. The wisdom of the future is Shanti, 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 Shanti. The wisdom of the future is peace. The wisdom of the future is brother, sister, namaste. The wisdom of the future is brother, sister, namaste. The wisdom of the future is joy, joy, joy. The wisdom of the future is joy. Love, love, love. Let's love everyone. Shanti, Shanti. Peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Namaste, namaste. I bow to the light in you. I bow to the light in you. Joy, 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 joy to our world. Love, love, love. Let's love everyone. Let's love everyone. Shanti, Shanti. Peace be unto you. Namaste, namaste. I bow to the light in you. Joy, 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 joy to our world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being aware this morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for knowing how powerful you are this morning and these choice points that you are making that is creating a new world and a new future. Everything can be bright now. Everything can be full of light now. Because why? Because it is already. Because it is already. And you know, this grumpiness and this moodiness that comes from just a misdirection, it comes from a misidentification. This is all a case of mistaken identity, my dear. Your soul is craving bliss. Your soul cannot live without the real deal of oneness bliss, of oneness joy, ever increasing, of the peace that transcends all understanding, and of the beautiful light, divine loving light that we are one with. We live in the divine loving light. This is what your soul is craving, don't you see? And so we can just get misdirected and think that this thing that I'm doing, or actually we don't even think. You know, we're so in a desert of disappointment. We're so in a desert of disillusionment that we don't we don't really think that the next thing that we're going to do is actually exasperating the thing that is creating the disappointment and the disillusionment, right? But we dive in anyway because we have this insatiable longing of the soul for that oneness bliss, that oneness joy. Yeah, right? Sacred joy, hallelujah. Sacred joy, hallelujah. Sacred joy, hallelujah. Sacred joy, sacred joy. We live in sacred joy. Sacred joy, we live in sacred joy. Sacred joy, we live in sacred joy. Ever new joy. Ever new joy. Ever new joy, 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 joy. Ever new joy, 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 joy. Ever new joy, joy, joy. Ever new joy. Sacred joy, hallelujah. Sacred joy, hallelujah. Sacred joy, hallelujah. Sacred joy. Sacred joy, we live in sacred joy. Sacred joy, we live in sacred joy. Sacred joy, we live in sacred joy. Ever new joy. Ever new joy. Ever new joy. Ever new joy. Don't we? Huh? Ever new? Can you hold out for some ever new rather than the same old today? Could you? You know, it's going to take supreme act of faith, you know, and supreme acts of will. But without something supreme, without daring to be different, without, you know, exercising daily, exercising your spiritual potential and your spiritual muscles, we don't grow. So it's going to take supreme dedication now. And you know, people go, what is this supreme and all of this? Well, isn't life supreme? Right? Stop in the name of love until the day, think it over. Stop before you break my heart again, right? The supreme love force will never break your heart. It's only the things that are misguided and misdirected, the choices that we make to stay outward bound when the supreme love force is saying, stop in the name of love. Stop in the name of truth. Stop. Don't you remember? Excuse me. Don't you remember? This is Memory Day. This is a day to reflect so deeply on what have I learned really, and what is it that I need to put into place in my life that can make me happier. It's just a happiness game. Come on, you guys are some of you are business owners. You look at every penny that comes in and you look at everything that you can let go of in your business that is creating any kind of leaks at all. And you're like a hawk on your business. You're like a hawk on your bank account, right? And so all we're saying is that happiness is the goal of life, and that you are true spirit, soul spirit. You are one with the infinite right here, right now. So we need to be like a hawk on looking at every choice we make. We need to be like this diligent person who is investing, you know, a little bit here to get a little more there. Right? A little self-control today is going to bring great dividends tomorrow. The wisdom of the future is right here, right now. Big breath of love, baby. Big breath of love. Oh my goodness sake. Doesn't that feel good? Isn't that feel good? To just remember, just to have a moment where we all came on this line this morning. And I do believe that you're still there. But even if you're in the air, baby, the air is omnipresent air, and we are omnipresently together in that same oneness spirit. which we can be so grateful that the good news is really the good news. That the good news is really the good news. And I want to thank you for everything up to this point and all your many lifetimes, for having given you the wisdom to be sitting here right now. Could you please give yourself a big hug? Could you please give yourself all the bennies of the doubt? Could you please give yourself all the hope in this universe and then some? Can you give yourself the credit that you are all deserving and all worthy, and that you really are not guilty and you've never done anything wrong, and right now you couldn't be more loved by this universe than you are right now? Could you please give yourself also the awareness that you've never done anything wrong, that everything is forgiven and forgotten right now? All we need to do is to sign on the dotted line that that's what I'm going to be up to. That's all we need to do, is sign on the dotted line, to sign in invisible ink that infinite contract you have with the infinite. And just sign, I am back in, baby. I am back in. I am going to be the happiest person on the block. I am going to be the most beautiful mind, in the state of Wyoming. Make these outrageous, make these outrageous, protocols for yourself. It's your business, man, but we're talking now the spiritual business of awakening. We're talking about the spiritual business of happiness, the breath of remembrance of the nature of our souls, love, love, and more love. So that's all we're putting out here today. I know it's tough when you're hungover. I really do. And who doesn't know that feeling, right? I just hope that feeling's getting a little bit little too much for you, baby doll. Because I'll tell you what's never too much for you, and that is just the awareness and the wisdom and the awakening and the faith and the trust of that you are something spectacular even now, even in your most despicable me disguises. How's that, all right? So, and thank you everybody for joining us this morning. I think it's been a really big show. It's been a really big show on this Memorial Day. And on a day that we started by saying, listen, there's just one focus to have, and that is the focus that right here, right now, we are loving this right here. Never leaving the hug. I know that's Brookie's. That's that we're never leaving the hug, right? We're never leaving the hug. No. And right here, right now, we're deciding that it's a lot easier to shine. It's a lot easier to use your energy to be happy, and to use your energy to keep creating quality in your life, keep quality thoughts and quality feelings and quality companionship. It's a lot easier to do that than to numb out. And to just, once you get spiraling down, there's just this natural thing that happens. You just throw in the towel, because we've spiraled so many times in so many lifetimes, and throwing in the towel, that this is a lifetime not to throw in the towel. You get me on that one? This is a lifetime that we are going to make a supreme acts of will, just in wanting to be happy and remembering that we are happiness itself. Supreme act of will. And then supreme choices on top of those supreme acts of will, or vice versa. Supreme choice and then a supreme act of will. And what is a supreme act of will? Is being kind when you don't want to be kind. It's holding back from a negative comment because you know that doesn't help them and it doesn't help you. It is to hold back on this indulgence here, which is really getting old, and you wake up the next day hungover. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not hungover because of some substance you put in, it's hungover because there's more guilt and shame added onto the guilt and the shame. And that stuff is deadly, man. That's the lowest vibration that you can be in. And then feeling unworthy and undeserving, and that no one loves you, and you don't think life is worth living anymore. So we have such a beautiful awakening in front of us, right? So it starts with a supreme act. If you can say it, why not sing it? If you can feel it, come Come on and bring it. If you can say, if you have the gift of opening your mouth and expressing words and having enough marbles in your head to speak a sentence today, if you can say it, why not sing it? You know, you sing it. It has the vibration that you're happy. It has the vibration that you really care. It has the vibration that you're going to make the supreme act of this present moment to be the best ever. And that we will then get over being hungover. We will get over all that so fast you won't even believe it, okay? Because your true nature is ready to shine, baby. If you can say it, why not sing it? If you can feel it, come on and bring it. If you can say it, why not sing it? If you can feel it, come on and bring it. Just hope for the hope that you're happy. Just hope for the hope that you are filled with cosmic energy. That disease is just departing from you because you're so filled with the light of the Om and the cosmic energy. All right? You just hold on even though we're still feeling miserable. You still hold on because this is the spot that we need to turn the tide. This is the day that we love blast the past. We send love to the future, which puts us in this present moment so you and I can make a choice today that's going to change the outcome of the rest of our days. I mean a choice that is just permanently and indelibly signed off on in this invisible ink of what lovers sign on. It's the soul signature between you and spirit that this is it right here today. You know, thank you for this Memorial Day. Thank you for giving me the awareness to look back over all my former dead selves. Heaps and mounds, big mounds of former dead life. Kids, what have you learned from all of this, huh? Let's take the best of it and lay it down today. So that when we say it, why not sing it? If we can feel it, come on and bring it. If I can say it, I'm going to sing it. If I can feel it, I'm going to bring it. If you can say it, why not sing it? If you can feel it, come on and bring it. Come on and bring it. If you can say it, why not sing it? If you can feel it, come on and bring it. If you can say it, why not sing it? If you can feel it, come on and bring it. Here we go, children of the light. Oh, shine, 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 baby, now it's time to sing it. Come on and sing it. Oh, shine, 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 baby, now it's time to bring it. Come on and bring it. Oh, shine, 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 baby, now it's time to sing it. Come on and sing it. Oh, shine, 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 baby, now it's time. To bring it is to surrender it. You want to bring it and sing it, surrender. All the past notions, all the present day notions, all the worries about the future, we just surrender that and burn it. Then we're going to sing it, we're going to bring it, we're going to surrender it, and we're going to burn it. All right? We're going to let it burn, baby, till all you know is a smile. All you know is that you wake up in the morning and you love those little birdies singing. Those birdies of hope, those birdies that just give you a brand new outlook on life. Those birdies that say, you know what, I'm going to live pure, simply, and powerfully. I am so ready for this. I am so designed for this. I am this. Tat Bam Asi. I am that which is rooted everything in the universe. Happy remembering this stuff day. And may it be a moment by moment love affair with love itself. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. I certainly will. And you made mine. You made mine, and you continue to make mine. And if there's a joy that is the top joy in my life, it's to help you feel more joy and more love and more light and more hope in your life. Spread it like wildfire to our world. It so needs it. Our brothers and sisters so need somebody who is going to be willing to let go of that which numbs them out, that which brings them down and hangs them over so they have no energy for any kind of quality of life. And the world needs so many of those folks who are willing now to just hang on for dear life, which is for the dear immortal life and the dear truth that you are. And you hang on with both hands and you put a smile on your face and you say, Yahoo! Let's do this thing. Let's get her done. And so it shall be. Namaste.